Hi, this is Kamera. My first few minutes with God. Day 60, Numbers chapter 14 and chapter 15. The children of Israel are weeping all night and crying. They're complaining, saying that God is going to lead them to their death in battle. Remember, they were told, the 12 spies that went out, 10 of them came back and they gave a good report about the land, but the negative report was that there were giants who would basically kill them if they tried to go against them. You had Caleb who tried to encourage them, but they listened to the 10 who gave that negative report. Our little ones and our wives are going to be carried off. It's been better if we just gone back to Egypt. Yeah, let's choose a new leader. Moses is the leader, no new leader, right? So when Moses and Aaron hears that, they fall face first, and then Joshua and Caleb, they rip their clothes, but then they try to encourage the people. And they're telling them that the land was fertile and is, like milk and honey. It's good land. God is going to see us safely in that promised land. Don't be afraid. God is with us. They have no protection. They're trying to tell them, don't be afraid. Let's have confidence in the fact that God brought us here and He's going to take us through as well. Well, community didn't like that. Israel, those people, they decided they wanted to stone Joshua and Caleb. At that point, God made an appearance over the tabernacle and He wanted to kill them. He wanted to kill them all with the plague. And He said He's going to raise a nation mightier and greater than them. Well, Moses intercedes and he talks God out of it. God, people are watching. The Egyptian, they know that you brought them through this wilderness, and they're going to believe that you couldn't see them through. And then he just goes on and on to God, go ahead, and He pardons the children of Israel of their rebellion. God is sick and tired of them just rebelling against Him, talking against Him. And He tells them that, I'm just, you guys test me time and time again. I've shown you miraculous signs and wonders, and you just don't want to believe. And so He tells them, you're not going to the promised land. Instead of going to the promised land, you guys turn right back around and go toward the Red Sea. You are going to wander around, and not one person is going over 20 years old is going to that promised land except for Joshua and Caleb. And he goes on and he talks about the loyalty that Caleb exemplified. And he tells Caleb that you're going to get your full blessing and you are going to the promised land. Him and Joshua are going to the promised land. But those other ones, every last one, I'm going to drop dead right there in the wilderness. Their children are going to be wandering around until God send them to the promised land. And so those 10 spies, God struck them with a plague and they died. And so how about there were some people who decided they wanted to continue and go to the promised land after God told them they're not going to the promised land. Moses tries to help them, try to talk them out of it. They didn't listen. Guys, God is not there to protect you. You will be killed by the inhabitants. You're being rebellious. They didn't want to listen. They went up and they got killed by the inhabitants. Yeah. And so get this, God goes over more offerings. Like later on, He goes over more offerings, the penalties for sinning, whether it's unintentional and intentional. And how about this one person decided they want to try God with the Sabbath day? He's gathering wood. You're not supposed to do that on the Sabbath day. So the children of Israel, they stoned him to death. Yeah. God also tells Moses to have the children of Israel wear tassels at the bottom of the hem of their clothes. That'll be a reminder to be obedient to His commands. So there you have it, guys. Day 60, Numbers, chapter 14 and 15. You have a God-filled, blessed day.